Casino on the turf.
Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy S. And in today's video, I'm going to finally give you guys this 611 Demigod build, man. This build can shoot at a high level. It can dunk at the highest level. It can defend very well. And it can play make and dribble just as much as you need it to at 6'11". As y'all can see, I am a purple plate 97 overall. Let's go ahead and go over to our record just so that way I can show you guys like, yo, this ain't no joke. As y'all can see, I have 3 builds, so I have a lot of games played in the casual hooper, baller, pro category. But on this build, I've been really playing with this build a lot, and I'm pretty sure all of these MVP games came from this build. And yeah, my record, I'm 29-7 in the park, barely play park, but in the rec, I am 73-14. So as y'all can see, the gameplay badges, we got Big Driver Hall of Fame, Open Looks, Post Fade Phenom, Postman Technician, Spin Cycle Hall of Fame. Now these are not all the badges that this build can get on Hall of Fame. I believe this build can get at least 8 badges on Hall of Fame. But for the gold badges, we got Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Corner Specialist, Deadeye. We got all the shooting badges as well as Fearless Finisher, Fast Switch, Free Points, so that way you're not missing no free throws, Green Machine. Like, come on, Precision Dunker, Rise Up, Unpluckable on gold. Like, come on, y'all. And then we got Asian threes, Box Out Beast. So this build can rebound. It could shoot threes at a very high level. It can fade. It can do whatever you need it to. All right, y'all. So now that we're in the build creator, we're going to go ahead and put our hand in this. Whatever you want, jersey number, whatever you want. Let's go ahead and make him a small forward. The weight, we put it to 232 so we could get some pretty cool body types, you feel me? Now the wingspan, unfortunately, this is the shortest wingspan, but this is for shooting. This is for certain attributes, you feel me? This build is set to how it is. Don't tweak it. I'm telling y'all, do not tweak this build. So let's start out with the finishing, y'all. So our close shot, we're gonna rock out with a 90 close shot, right? Our layup, we're gonna put it to exactly a 68. A 68 is where you can get slithery finisher, float game, 2-step, scooper, all that stuff. At least you get it, or you get it on silver. That's why I really rock out with that. Now the driving dunk, we're gonna go ahead and max it out for a 6'11". With a 6'11" wingspan, weight 232, small forward. For our standing dunk, we're gonna put it at a 90. You get all the standing dunk contact animations in the game, man. So you get driving dunk contact animations, you get standing dunk contact animations, you can post hook on this build. What can you not do? And if you're wondering, oh, all right, what if I want to do post spins? As y'all seen, I had Post Spin Technician Hall of Fame. So yes, go ahead and put that post control up to a 92, man. So for our mid-range shot, we're gonna go ahead and put that only at a 90. You feel me? Nothing too crazy, just a 90. We're gonna rock out with a 90. But our 3-pointer, we're gonna go ahead and put it up to an 86, y'all. An 86, because that's the max we can go. But we get Agent 3s on silver, so we might as well go with an 86 3-point shot. Now the free throw, we're gonna go ahead and put that at a 92. So let's move on to playmaking. If y'all know, I always say if you're trying to go with the lowest pass accuracy you can go with and survive, go with a 69, because you get break starter, you get special delivery, you get a couple of decent badges on bronze. Like this build for perfect, like is a perfect example. Let's say you're in a post and you see somebody cutting, you can throw up a lob, just so that way you don't throw a regular pass and they might have a chance to intercept it or anything. Special delivery does work. Break starter, you can get break starter at 67. You grab boards, you want to throw it down the court, but 69 is the lowest I would go with. Now the ball handle, we're going to go ahead and put that just right at a 70. Now, unfortunately, we cannot get Magic Johnson dribble style on this build. You cannot get Magic Johnson 6. I believe you need like a 75 or 80 ball handle. So if you went 6'10", but if you go 6'10", you aren't going to have the perks and the benefits that this build has already. Not every build is going to be how you want it to be, where you can have this crazy driving, finishing, shooting, defense, playmaking, and then expect to have all the crazy animations. This is almost a 7-footer right here. So make sure you guys are sticking through this video. But for the speed with ball, we're going to go ahead and put 65. Now for the playmaking, you can say it's mid, but you got to remember, this guy's 6'11". Name 6'11" guys in the NBA that are dribbling the basketball like this or passing the basketball with these stats. You can maybe say Kevin Durant, like he probably has an 80 ball handle. Victor Wembanyama, yes, but those guys do not have the finishing that this build has, and maybe do not have the shooting. Kevin Durant, yes, he can. You can say he has the shooting, but this finishing, he's not catching these standing dunks like crazy. This post control, this close shot, nothing crazy, man. For the interior D, we're gonna go ahead and put that at a 74, and then our perimeter defense, we're going to go ahead and put that at 71 because that's where you can get challenger. This build isn't eligible for clamps. You must be 6'9" or shorter, but if we were able to get it, we would definitely get it, no doubt. But we're going to put it at a 71 because that's where you get challenger. You put that hand up. You want to be able to play defense. Now for the steal, we're going to go ahead and put that at a 60 so we can get interceptor. Once again, for this build, you need a 72 steal to get glove and a 70 steal to get right stick ripper. We're going to go ahead and rock out with a 60 steal because that's where you get interceptor. You want to get those cross court passes. You're trying to get those interception steals. Get on a fast break, or you, like I said, if you want to start a fast break, now you got break starter. You got a couple of cool badges that'll help you throw those passes down the court. Now for the block, we're going to put it down to a 34. Well, the reason why we don't have block, because block is expensive, and yes, that's the one thing we did sacrifice with this build. Now, if you notice, we do have interior defense. If you're in the paint, you put your hands up, you play good defense, you're stopping the guy. I'm telling you, you're going to get at least a great contest. Unless you're going up against some crazy 7-foot center that has a straight finishing attributes, then maybe 5 times out of 10, he might score on you. And that's only 50% of the time. This build, I barely get cooked. Like, all right, I get it. I'm 6'11". I'm at the small forward. Now, if I'm going up against guys that are 6'7", 6'8", that are just speed boosting, I can hold my own. Don't get me wrong. But there's times where they just, like, get past you, and there's nothing you can really do about it. And that happens to any build in this game, to where you think you're playing really good defense, and they just get bailed out at the last second. But if you're good at this game, you'll be able to hold your own with these attributes. Now let's move on to the rebounding. For the rebounding, we're going to go ahead and put our defensive rebound to a 78. Now, the reason why I went with 78 is so that way we can get pogo stick. For example, if we're playing interior defense and we might jump by accident or we might jump for the rebound, we want to be able to land and be able to recover faster than if we didn't have pogo stick, which is what pogo stick is for. So we're going to go ahead and put a 78 rebound. In our offensive rebound, we're going to put it right at a 62. Now, if we move on to our physicals, we're going to put our speed to a 72. We're going to put our acceleration to a 61. Now, for our strength, we're going to put our strength up to a 74, because 74 is where we get all these badges on this list, at least on bronze. As you can see, we got bulldozer on bronze at 74, and at 71, we lose brick wall, so we went up to a 72. So 74 is where you want to rock out at, so that we can get box out beast, you can get brick wall, you can get bulldozer, you can get all of these badges, y'all. Now for our vertical, we're going to go with the all reliable 75. You know 75 is like the perfect cutoff. And then for the stamina, go as high as you can, which is a 94 stamina. And this is how you create S.NPR 611 offensive juggernaut. This is we don't call this build an offensive juggernaut, man. And this build, yes, we should have gotten a different name. 3-level threat is a very common name. I hate that name. It's on every single build. I feel like this build is too glitchy. They couldn't even generate a name. So they said, you know what, we're going to give it a 3-level threat. But we'll go ahead and take it. A name is just a name. It's all about how you play, and it's all about your game.